Simplify the fraction 2y minus xy over x squared minus 4. We'll start by factoring both the numerator and denominator. I see that in the numerator, these terms both have a y in common. So that's our common factor. After factoring that out, we're left with 2 minus x. The denominator does not have a common factor, but I see it's a difference of squares. So we can factor this as x plus 2 times x minus 2. Next up, I see that the x minus 2 and the 2 minus x, they're almost the same, but the order is backwards. The signs are off. Now, depending on the method you learned in class, you're going to do something involving a negative 1. So what some people do is they'll factor it out. So we're going to factor a negative 1 out of this thing in the numerator. If we factor a negative 1 out of negative x, it leaves us with positive x. And if you factor negative 1 out of positive 2, you're left with negative 2. And now the denominator, we're just going to let it sit. X plus 2, x minus 2. So now I see that the x minus 2's will cancel. So all we're left with now is negative y over x plus 2.